Hey, it's the new school year 2026-2027 is upon us. And this video is my opening faculty welcome back to the school year video, talking about ways that our own lane can help you have the best school year possible. If you're a Black professional working in private schools, this video is for you. I created the Our Own Lane community to help alleviate some of the pain that goes along with being a Black professional who works and lives, some who live in private schools. That's the bottom line. That's my mission. That's my goal. And I have 3 different levels of ways that I think I'm going to do this, right? Working in schools in general today, I noticed on my way to the gym this morning that there was more traffic in my small town. And I was like, oh, and it's only August 12th and schools have already opened. Like, they're open. So all of the things that I have been promoting and talking about and pushing out to the world about school, where I'm like, people are still on vacation. Teachers have been planning and getting ready for the start of school mid-July, late July for sure. And now here we are. It's August 12th and the doors to the Accelerator and the Pacesetter lane are going to close on Friday, August 14th. That's a goal that I set back in April when I opened the community. I'm like, I'm going to do it this way in the interest of having 6 people that I will mentor one-on-one from August until July for the 2026-2027 school year. As someone who has 25 years of experience working in independent schools, I know how important it is to have someone outside of your school community to walk along this path with, to bounce ideas off of. One of the things that you'll know about me is that I am about positivity. I am about helping you thrive in your community. There are a lot of chaotic things going on in the world that you could focus on, but that does not, in my opinion, add years to your life. I think the way that we will survive and thrive in this life from zero until your last day is to find some joy. Count on some joy. Find some music, dance it out, walk it out, do what you need to do, right? Find people who understand you, who make sense, who support you, and who will elevate you. Along those lines, let me talk about the person who elevates, believes in, and supports Our Own Lane. My very first paid client is Desiree Ivy. And Desiree is a woman who has dedicated her life to helping teachers, helping professionals become teachers. She teaches and she supports a teaching program at the Shady Hill School in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I'm going to get Desiree to come on and I'm going to interview her so she can tell you her whole story. I'm going to just give you a part of not just, I've given you that introduction, but I want to tell you what she has meant to me and to my vision. So when I first reached out to Desiree, in all of the training and coaching and things like that they tell you to do, they're like, call your friends. And I'm like, but I don't want to bother my friends. I don't. And I do want to be helpful. And I read a book entitled "The World is Waiting for You." So our own lane is what I think the world is waiting to have brought forth from LaRonda. So LaRonda Greats, I've worked for 25 years in private schools, boarding school, day school, all-girls school, co-ed. I was a dorm parent in an all-girls dorm, and I was a dorm parent in a boys dorm. So I have a lot of experience, different kinds of experiences, 5 different schools all across this country, from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Southern California to Northern California. I have had those experiences. And what I learned along the way is the value of being able to be in community with people who look like me, and wanting to be connected to people who are a couple of steps ahead of me, as well as to bring those who don't have as much experience as I have and bring them along. That is the goal. That was the mission. That was the vision when I created our own lane community. So I took some training and trying to figure out, well, how do I tell people about it and things like that. And some of the advice was, you have to have conversations with people. So I call up Desiree and I say, this is my idea. I would love for you to, what do you think? And she became my first paid client. She became my first paid client because she believes in what I'm doing. She knows I had a conversation with her yesterday. She knows what it takes to build something from nothing, something that has not been done. And there are a lot of coaching programs out. There are a lot of frameworks and those types of things. There are conferences that are out there, but there's nothing. And if I'm wrong, put it in the comments. Let a sister know, because, I try to be as accurate as possible. But there's nothing out there that you can participate in all year, your entire school year. So from now until as you welcome them in, as you think about the joy, I'm seeing the pictures of the people. I have a little cousin who's starting her senior year, and I know that we're all proud. I can remember when she was this little, just learning how to walk, and now she's a senior. She just got her driver's license. All of those joyful moments. And as the educators, I'm watching some of the teacher, I'm watching some of the teacher videos. A male teacher who teaches 4th grade posted something. And again, school just started. And he's talking about the things that 4th graders have said to him already this year. They don't care anything about your ego. They don't care, because they are discovering things. My grandson will go into 1st grade starting next week. And I asked him a question, and the answer that he gave me, I was like, because you can't give him an adult response. You've got to respond to him on his level. So our own lane is a place where we can have these conversations about some of the things that these kids say, some of the things that they do, not trying to, we're not trying to tell inside secrets, right? The goal is not to shame a school. You can get in schools. There's a concept there's a word that's very popular that I remember hearing a lot when I worked in private schools. It's about fit. You can be at a school and you could have been hired at that school, and over time you can realize that it's not a fit for you. Or the school can determine that you're not a fit for the school, and you part ways. But not right now, not in August. Right now, everybody, our new school clothes are bright and shiny. right? Whatever I can remember. I remember those days having the new school supplies and all the things if you're working in a school that is resourced that way. And so in the month of August, I want to talk about ways that we can carry that joy, that opening picnic. At my first school, the first year, imagine this, first year teaching, never had done it before, got this job, happened upon it, didn't do research, didn't know anything about the culture. And at the opening picnic, they had lobsters. This is in New Jersey. We had lobsters, like just barrels of lobster. I really like lobster. I like seafood, period. And it was all kinds of, and this was a different era. I know. So this would have been 1990. Say my first faculty picnic would have been 1999. And taking me and my two children, I'm going through a divorce, and we go to the faculty picnic. And my kids can taste lobster now because, mama can't afford it at this point, but it's free. It's free flowing. It's good. So that's the kind of energy I hope that you're walking into your start to the new school year for 26-27. It's starting. Come into our own lane. We'll discuss. Let's compare your opening faculty. Maybe I'll put that. I'm going to put that in our private community. If you're in the on-ramp, I'm going to put that comment or that question. So I want you to share with the community, what is your opening faculty picnic? Your welcome back to school. What does it look like? It's just all fun and games, and I hope you're having a good time and you're looking forward to a positive school year. And I will see you next time. Have a good day.